there, bots and babes. It's Captain Dolphin coming to you with the 30th edition of the MSTie Minute. Got my fun little hat here that I made up for my trip to Kansas City to see the Mads are back. Shout out to Bridget Thummel for sending me this fun little baseball hat that was once filled with ice cream that I could juzzle up and turn it into my little cosplay. Like I said, I saw the Mads are back in Kansas City. My voice is still a little gone from just being so excited, talking with so many fans. I know I met a lot of you, and I was a little tipsy on Saturday, so if I don't remember your name, I apologize. I hope you had a great time. I know I did. It's always cool to see the Mads and to hang out with other fans. I posted some pictures on my Facebook. If I'm cool, maybe I can figure out how to poke them up here while I'm talking, show you a little bit of slideshow of maybe, I don't know, of some pictures from when I was in Kansas City. But if you have a chance, definitely go check out the Mads are back. Seeing live riffing, it's life-changing in a way. So we have a lot to talk about this week, so let's do it. Let's dive right into this edition of the MSTie Minute. Let's talk about what's happening in the world of fans. Well, I know of a fan in need that you can help out by and also win something yourself. Our good friend Lauren Hughes is having some difficult times with the medical issue and a housing issue where she is. And if you may remember, we had a raffle for her and raised lots of money, but she is still in need. Some paperwork was denied. And this is a MSTie in need. So I'm going to need you to follow the link that I have down there to an eBay auction that's got over 30 MST3K related items and more keep coming in each day. So I want you to follow the link. The auction started on April 15th. Nice low bids. You could get some cool MST3K stuff. I know I saw a couple things that I might like to see. So yeah, if you've got some money to spare, I want you to send it over to Lauren via these auctions. So follow the link down there. Let's talk about things that happen online. The MST3K amazing Colossal Watch Together guide that I host every week, every Wednesday. Starts about 8 o'clock Central Time. We are watching through every single episode of MST3K, one a week. We started with, of course, KTMA, and we're on to episode 4, Gamera versus Baragon. I know I'm probably saying that wrong, but join us this week online. One of our favorite kind of indie riffing groups is Agonywolf Media. They have Robot Co-op and Nobot Co-op, as well as Incognito Cinema Wars. They do some movie riffing, short riffing, and they've got some latest game riffing going on up there. You'll want to check out their Twitch when they go live. It's real fun to join in with that. A podcast, the Revival League podcast. They recently interviewed RiffTrax presents Matthew J. Elliott. They talked to him. He's from Britain, and I know he's helped out a lot with RiffTrax and done some writing and stuff, so you'll want to give a listen to that interview. And if you haven't yet, definitely check out The Tragical History of Plan the Nine. Both parts are available, starring Dana Gould, Jackie Ray Newman-Jones from Manos in it, Tim Blaney, Frank Dietz, lots of big names. I have a commercial or two in it. You definitely want to listen to that. I know you love listening to my voice, not right now, but another podcast is the Soulmates podcast. Recently, they released an episode where they talk about Soul Taker and Persistent X's. Another online watch together that I kind of sort of run is the online watch together group that we meet every weekend, and we watch certain themes. Obviously Friday the 13th is coming up, so we're gonna watch some scary movies. The anniversary of season 11 is upon us as well on Saturday, so we're going to watch all of season 11 just over and over during a 24-hour period. And then on Sunday we're gonna have some indie riffing where we feature other people who outside of MST3K, outside of RiffTrax, outside of Cinemasochists, fans like us who watch the show and have gone on to try to do their own riffing, and some of it's really good, so hopefully you'll join us. Some meetups that are happening. I know one huge one that's happening over in London. A whole bunch of folks are going to get to see Frank and Trace. The Mads are back. They are coming to the the Sci-Fi London Comic-Con, or Sci-Fi London Festival. I'm not sure what they call them over there, but it's happening May 5th. It's over a little less than a month away. I'm super excited that the Mads get to go over there. I'm super excited the fans get to be a part of that. So I know I'm sure the fans will be meeting up, but you can get your tickets now if you're in the UK and you need to get tickets, because you do, to go see Frank and Trace, they are available for purchase. I got the link down there for you. If you're in Fairfax, Virginia, they've got a monthly meetup where they go to an actual movie theater and watch an MST3K episode. The next one coming up will be May 4th at 11:30 p.m. at the University Mall Theater. So check out the link. You'll want to go join up with them there. That sounds like lots of fun. If you're in St. Louis, Missouri, they're having a meetup on Friday, April 27th. Portland has their next meetup coming up April 25th, which is a Wednesday. And if you're in Columbus, Ohio, they have a meetup group, and they've been watching almost one a month, I think, of the new series. They're on to Younger Re. So Tuesday, April 17th, which is next Tuesday, you can join along with them if you're in Columbus, Ohio. Now, this right here, this is live riffing, much like the Mads are back doing, but these are what we call, like I said, indie riffers. If you're in Chicago, Illinois, I want you to check out Down in Front on April 26th. They have a riff along coming up where you actually get to help supply some riffs from the audience. Fun. And on Tuesday, May 1st, they're going to be riffing through Batman Forever. If you're in Kansas City, Missouri, be sure to check out Cinemasochists on Tuesday, April 10th. They're going to be talking about Catwoman. And Atlanta, Georgia on May 3rd, which is a Thursday, they're going to be riffing through Hercules and the Haunted World. So that sounds like lots of fun. Oh, and Denver, Colorado, don't forget on Friday 4/20, they're going to be riffing through Grease 2. I know I'd need a lot of smoke to make it through that movie again. So catch up on some live riffing there. Other fun things happening in the fandom, of course, there's the MST3K Postcard Exchange that happens every month. April has already ended the deadline, but you can go ahead and sign up for May. I'll put the link down there. And just so you guys know, put a bug in your ear, I'm thinking about throwing another little gift exchange like we did Secret Santa for Christmas, but maybe a Christmas in July. I don't know. Comment below maybe what you think, if you'd be interested. If you even watch my videos, that'd be great to know too. So I think that's it for the fans. I'll see you on the other segment. Here's what's going on with the cast and crew. Some cool new things came out today, so I'm glad I'm kind of late with my recording so that I could tell you about them. One thing that I know, it's not so much MST3K like cast or crew, but it's Manos, and that might as well just be as much part of MST3K as everything else. There is a new movie, Manos Returns, a sequel. Jackey, Neyman, Jones, and several others have put together a new movie, Manos Returns, and it is making its world premiere at Crypticon in Seattle on Friday, May 4th. So if you are in Seattle or in the area, definitely see if you can get some tickets and go see Jackey and the Manos Returns. Excuse me, you'll get to meet Jackey as well as the director, Tajma Atomic. So cool. I've actually had the pleasure of meeting both those wonderful ladies. Super nice. And they are also part of a podcast, Jackey's Hand of Horror. They've only had a couple episodes, but it is a fun podcast. Slow down now. A fun podcast to listen to about a variety of things, but definitely there's some horror, which I know MSTies are a big fan of. RiffTrax, of course, we've got Space Mutiny coming up, and it's my understanding it is going to be completely new riffs. Conor Lastowka was tweeting, or I saw him talking on Facebook, something. Apparently, he's never even seen Space Mutiny, so we will have some brand new riffs for this. Super excited that it's going to be happening not live there at the Belcourt, but of course it'll be broadcast to theaters around. They recently posted their Facebook event for it, so tickets should be available wherever it happens to be close to you. They also have, of course, their full-length riffs, God Monster of Indian Flats and Oblivion 2 Backlash. They just released some new shorts from Bridget and Mary Jo, two of my favorite ladies. They've released the spring collection. I think it has like 4 new shorts there for you. You also can pick up Farm Family in Spring with Bridget and Mary Jo as well. And The Water We Drink is another short from the guys over there. Speaking of Mike Nelson and Conor Lastowka from RiffTrax, they have a podcast called 372 Pages We Will Never Get Back. You should have heard about this by now. If not, you haven't been paying attention to me. They are going to be doing a live podcast recording on April 11th, which is coming up, I think, Wednesday. Is that tomorrow? Is that Wednesday? So if you're in Minneapolis and they aren't sold out of tickets, you'll want to go check that out. Speaking of Conor Lastowka, he has a new book, The Pole Vaulting Championship of the Entire Universe, that you can go pick up for purchase as well. Mary Jo, she's going to be in Austin this coming weekend, April 13th through the 15th with the Master Pancake Theater. She'll be riffing, I know, like Friday the 13th, Halloween, some fun stuff like that. So if you're in Austin, go check that out at the Alamo Draft House there. Frank Conniff, our wonderful TV's Frank. Super excited. Got to see him again this weekend, him and Trace. Sorry, I'm just getting all verklempt again. He has some books out there that are available for purchase. He's always on XM Insight, Sirius XM Insight. And coming up Wednesday, tomorrow the 11th. Sorry, this video is late, but you should have seen me posting that at QED in Astoria, New York. They're having an open riff night where it's like an open mic night. You come in and sign up and you riff a little bit, and the best person gets to riff along with Frank and some other funny folks there in Astoria. And apparently this is going to be a monthly thing, so if you don't make it this month, plan your trip next month. I know I'm saving my mileage. So the Mads are back, which is Frank and Trace. Like I said, I got to see them in Kansas City this last weekend. It was awesome. They did The Tingler, and then they did Choppers. The Tingler is one of my favorites, and I'd never really seen it all the way through, but great movie. Vincent Price, you can't beat that. Next weekend, this coming weekend, they're going to be in Omaha, Nebraska. Then Salt Lake City, Utah. Then, again, they're going to be over in London for the sci-fi there to do some live riffing. And then back over here, they'll be in Pennsylvania, Minneapolis. And then they will be in the Grand Rapids Comic-Con in November. So you go ahead and mark your calendar for that. And they do have their podcast, Movie Sign with the Mads with Carolina Hidalgo. They recently did North by Northwest and Cabin in the Woods. I missed that one, but North by Northwest, they don't always talk about bad movies. Sometimes they talk about good movies. Okay, so let's talk about, let's take a breath. Let's talk about season 11 cast and crew. Just announced today, several of them are going to be doing a signing of the DVD box set in Burbank, California. Jonah Ray, Rebecca Hampton, Patton Oswalt's going to be there. Tammy Golden, who's one of the writers. They're all going to be there for this. So, I guess, to attend, all you gotta do is buy the DVD box set there and get it autographed. I mean, Patton, how cool. Patton's a hard autograph to get, I'll tell you all that. So if you are in Burbank, California, definitely go check that out. I can't recall exactly what the place was called, but I'll have the information down there. So speaking of Jonah Ray, another place that he's going to be is in Chicago for his tour called, his stand-up days called Festival of Me, April 27th and 28th. There is stand-up, live riffing, and a live podcast recording. It's a 2-day thing, so you definitely will not want to miss that. And also, he recently announced that he's going to be in Tennessee. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it's coming up. So he's going to be in Nashville soon. So you guys want to follow the link that I'll put down there after I edit this video together. Of course, he has his podcast, Jonah Radio, where they talk about music and fun stuff. You'll want to listen to that. And if you didn't hear, he will be at Dragon Con this year in Atlanta. Oh, and one thing, I love it when two of my favorite worlds collide. Joel McHale, who you guys probably know from lots of other things, but he was also a guest star in season 11. He has a show on Netflix called The Joel McHale Show. And recently, Jonah Ray directed a sketch for the show. It was a really funny sketch about medicine and things, fun stuff. You will want to go check that out. I got the link to the status update. So look up on Netflix, watch The Joel McHale Show. Good times. Hampton Yount, again, he's going to be in Burbank for that signing. And he also has a podcast called Suicide Buddies, so you will not want to miss out on that one. Felicia Day, busy lady that she is, always going to Comic-Con. She's going to be in Poland. She's going to be in the UK. Then she's going to be in Honolulu in August. Rose City Comic-Con. I mean, like, my list that I'm trying to look at just goes on and on. Dragon Con and Atlanta. And again, she should be... Wait, is she going to be at the Burbank signing? I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. I don't know about that. So... Felicia's busy. I got the links down there. You won't want to miss it. Patton. I know Patton's going to be at that signing because I'm pretty sure they tagged him on Facebook. Whew, getting a little excited about all this MST3K stuff happening. Super awesome. Grant Baciocco, we love Grant. He has a YouTube channel called Saturday Morning Media. I want you to head over there and subscribe. He has a podcast too called Under the Puppet where he talks to other puppeteers. That's just really cool. And he has a puppet along with Mr. Waverly that we know and love from season 11. He has Toily T. Paper, who recently submitted a short film to a thing. I saw it and it looked cool. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But we do love great Baciocco. Lesley Kinzel, who is a writer and an associate producer of MST3K, she has a podcast. She's also written some books, so I should get those links for you guys too. But she does have a podcast called the Untitled Lesley Kinzel and Marianne Kirby Project. They put out a couple episodes, so you'll want to go follow that link and check that out. I think that's it for the cast and crew. That was a lot. I'm out of breath. This is harder than it looks, y'all. Okay, let's talk about what's happening in the fun world of merchandise. And of course, my new favorite thing is hopefully the green screen doesn't mess around. The MST3K trading cards have started to arrive, or AKA I finally got mine. I've opened this pack. I'll show you a couple of them. There's like 3D cards. I'm sure the mirror's backwards. They're, the movie posters, riffs from the episodes, invention exchange cards. Oh, I'm sure it looks like crap, but I don't care. They are out there, and you can still pick up a box if you would like. Of course you would like. Why wouldn't you? They've already started working on Series 2. Super excited for that. You can go pick up your official MST3K trading cards from rrparkscards.com/services. I'll have the link down there too, but you can definitely pick those up from our good friend Richard Parks. The MST3K Store always has stuff going on. You can pick up some pre-orders, some singles. They've got those vinyl records that are happening over there. Shout Factory recently released Season 11 on DVD. That's why they're having that signing next week. The pre-orders were happening. Now you can actually pick it up officially. And if you spend $50 over there at Shout Factory, you get free shipping. So huzzah! Who doesn't like that? So please go spend your money so that maybe we can get more stuff. I don't know how commerce works. Over at Think Ink, I know they'll take your money. They have a cool mug. They've got a kitchen apron. They've got an oven mitt. They got a soft fuzzy blanket that you won't need because it's almost spring, maybe. I don't know. It's supposed to be like 30 tomorrow. Over at Zen Monkey Studios, they've got their pins. This one might be sold out, but they were having a big sale, spring cleaning, trying to clean out some of their stuff. So you can pick up some MST3K merch on sale, and that is always a good thing. I think that's it for this week of the MSTie Minute. Man, that was a long one. I am worn out, y'all. I hope you have made it through the end. I know I barely did. That's it. Love it or else, Captain Dolphin out.